Hello, everybody. Dan D. Federicis from Saratoga Report, and I am here with an old friend, Beth Fectau of Nacre Dance Group. She's the founder and the artistic director of Nacre. Beth, how are you doing?
I'm great. How are you, Dan?
Great. You got a nice festive room we're in there. Where are we doing this from?
This is my home, and I'm sitting next to my tree that are adorned with dancers. Um,
Oh,
yes, because I've been doing dance in this area for over 35 years, and every year, usually students or family friends give me dance ornaments, and now I have a whole tree dedicated to dancers, which is really fitting.
I didn't notice it on the screen. I wish I had a photo. I could blow it up, but that is terrific. I think at the end, I may some at some point. Can you right now? Are you able to grab the computer and bring it close to the tree? I'd love to see that.
Sure, there's lots
Oh
of
my
dance.
goodness.
And every year these dancers get a little nervous because new dancers come onto the scene.
like like the original Toy Story. All the old toys are worried the new toys were going to bump them out. I love
Right,
it.
right.
Right. Now, NACRA is a multifaceted entity. It seems, right. It's not just a narrow dance group. You've got many different connected dance. Could you explain what to those that may not be familiar what exactly NACRA is?
Sure. So we're a performance dance organization. We present a classic modern dance piece, and we also honor new choreographers of today. So we're not a dance studio. We are a dance organization that unites dancers and artists in the area to come and share dance. So it's an educational process for the dancers who are experiencing the work, and then it's also serves the community by exposing them to these works.
And that community is based in Saratoga, but goes well beyond Saratoga, correct?
Yes, it does. We always bring in choreographers from near and far to work
And
with
and
us.
and and you've done some things down in Albany at venues down there as well, and Schenectady, and of course here in Saratoga, right?
Yes, yeah, it really depends on the pieces that we're presenting and the venues that best suit those pieces.
Okay. Well, speaking of those pieces and venues, you've got a busy December you're looking at here, don't you?
Yes, we do. We kick it off next weekend on Sunday, December 11th at the Universal Preservation Hall on Washington Street, and I encourage anybody here who's watching to check out UPH and just check out this newest performing arts venue. It's a really spectacular place, and it's perfectly fitting for our production of Christmas Oratorio because it is the Nativity told through modern dance, and we're in an old church. So when you're dancing this piece and you're experiencing the work, you see all the stained glass around you, and Bach's beautiful music of the same name, accompanying us as we move across the stage. And it's just a really special work for many reasons. It's rarely produced in the world, and we are one of few to present it. And we're doing it right here in our hometown of Saratoga Springs. How awesome is that? So just to come and check out this piece and be a part of the experience.
That's great. And then you and I go way back with UPH,
Yes.
and I've only seen it once since it was refurbished. Teddy Foster was kind enough to give me a private 15-minute tour. And folks, if you have not been to UPH ever, or have not been since it's been refurbished in the past few years, pretty much just before COVID, and then COVID came and they had to shut down. Go. This would be a great opportunity to see a wonderful holiday program and see UPH. You will be blown away if you have not been in there since it's been refurbished. Beth, I'm assuming you'd agree with that.
I totally agree. And it's such a unique setting because the stage is really flexible. It can be in the round. You can do it as a traditional stage setting. So there's lots of different opportunities to see works in different ways, which is awesome.
Okay. Now Saratoga Springs and the whole county and really capital region for that matter, but the people that frequent or live in or visit Saratoga, there are overlaps, and then there's people in silos. There's the horse people, there's the arts people, there's some overlap. Let me go to the people that aren't familiar so much with NACRA, have not been to some of your programs in the past. Why would they want to go see the Christmas Oratorio next week? What? And you touched on it, but I know they should go. I know they're going to be blown away with both the venue and the program, but I don't know if I could explain exactly why. I just have that. It's in my heart that I know they're going to be blown away. Could you give them a little more into that?
Yes. It's, like I said, a unique piece. It's rarely produced. It's something different for the holidays. Our other piece that we're presenting, we'll talk about a little bit later, is the Nutcracker, right? And that's very well known. So this is a piece that's not well known to people. And just to come out, and just like when you go to an art gallery and you see different paintings, right? This is an opportunity to see something different through movement, and just something to add to your repertoire of outings in Saratoga Springs this season.
And this isn't just for adults. Kids, I would think, especially those that are dancers or into the arts, I would think this is a family friendly type of program.
It is family friendly. I wouldn't recommend it for younger children. I mean, it is, a deep work. It's very poignant. Whereas the Nutcracker is, very lively and full of different characters. And so that's a little bit more accessible to audiences of all ages. But I would say teens and above is probably, best suited for this piece.
Okay, great. And touch on me again the dates and times again for that this will be going.
Sure. It's Sunday, December 11th at 4 p.m. or 7 p.m. And it runs about an hour and 15 minutes with no intermission.
Okay, okay, great. And so you mentioned the Nutcracker. Can we talk a little bit about that?
Sure. So our oratorio only has a cast of 14 dancers. The Nutcracker, which we stage at the Egg because we need a large venue, has a cast of over 100. And it's students of all ages from 5 through adults. And I put my own twist on it. I have classical ballet, I have modern dance, I've included some folk dancing, the tarantella, some Spanish dancing. I also have collaborated with Alan Edstrom, who is an area magician here in Saratoga, and he has created some magic works that we present in the first act. So that's kind of fun. And it wouldn't be complete if we didn't have falling snow to end the first act. So it's a holiday classic. It's a rite of passage for all these students I work with over the years. 1 year they're this, and then they know they're going to grow to this down the road. And then you see some kids who, you started with when they were 5 and now they're dancing the Sugar Plum Fairy at 17. So it's a rite of passage for them. And it's just, it brings them joy as well and growth as artists.
Oh, that's great. Now, for both the oratorio and the Nutcracker, how would people get tickets?
You can go to our website, nacredance.org. You can also go to the Egg website or Universal Preservation Hall website to get tickets.
All three. Okay, excellent, excellent. And anything else you'd like to tell the viewers about this? Folks, let me. The oratorio sounds really, really neat, and I'm going to see what we can do about babysitters. And you might see my wife and I there at one of those as well, because what you're telling me is my girls are younger, so I won't bring them to that. But my wife would absolutely love it, and I would as well. So I think you're going to see me there at one of those. Any last things you'd like to tell the viewers about the oratorio or the Nutcracker?
Just to, keep supporting your local artists. It's really important to us. We do great work. And my goal for this for next year or the year after is to have a full orchestra and choral to accompany this, because that would just be the cat's meow to have all three come together as one for this piece. So anybody who's listening out there and has a group that can provide that, please call me, because I think that would be something that a goal that we can reach.
Okay, and you're at nacredance.org, N-A-C-R-E dance.org. Is that correct, if I recall?
That is correct.
Okay, excellent. Beth, this was really neat. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for Saratoga. I'm excited for the whole art scene and UPH that you and I go back, probably close to 15 years on. So that's terrific. Thanks for joining us today, and you'll see me on the 11th.
All right. Thank you so much.
Take care, Beth.